What if everything you thought you knew about SB19's US breakthrough was only half the story? What if I told you there was no big American label secretly backing them? No industry shortcut, no overnight success, and yet they still broke through. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the real story, the kind of truth insiders don't usually say out loud. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at SB19 the same way again. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is the kind of content you don't want to miss. SB19 has just added another powerful chapter to their global rise, proving that their so-called US breakthrough is not just hype but a real, undeniable movement, as the group SB19 took home the prestigious Silver Champion title for P-Pop Star of the Year at the 6th Tag Victorious Awards in Chicago, a moment that sent shockwaves through fans and industry insiders alike. This win is more than just a trophy. It's a statement that Pablo, Josh Cullen, Stel Adjero, Ken Susan, and Justin De Dios are no longer just rising artists but certified global contenders, representing not only their music but the entire P-pop movement on an international stage where visibility is everything. And as their name echoed through the venue and fans erupted in celebration, it became clear that this wasn't just about recognition but about validation of years of hard work, resilience, and unwavering belief in their craft, showing the world that P-pop can stand shoulder to shoulder with dominant genres like K-pop, while Aten once again proved their unmatched power in pushing SB19 to new heights through relentless support, streaming, and promotion, turning what could have been just another award night into a defining global moment that strengthens SB19's position in the US market and signals that their breakthrough is not coming. It is already happening, and if this momentum continues, this Silver Champion win might just be remembered as the turning point where SB19 fully crossed over from being Asia's pride to becoming a worldwide force. Section 1. The myth versus reality. Let's start with the biggest myth. A lot of people believe SB19 made it in the US because the industry finally accepted them. That's the narrative. That's what headlines want you to believe. But insiders? They're saying something completely different. They're saying, the industry didn't open the door. SB19 forced it open. And that changes everything. Because in the traditional music system, especially in the US, breaking through usually looks like this: major label backing, radio airplay, strategic industry connections, heavy media exposure. SB19 had almost none of that. So how did they do it? Stay with me because this is where it gets interesting. If you're part of Aten or just discovering SB19, comment below, global domination. Let's see how strong this fandom really is. Section 2. The real engine. The fans. Here's the first truth insiders agree on. SB19 didn't rise because of the system. They rose because of the fans. And not just any fans, a highly organized global digital army. We're talking about coordinated streaming, viral hashtag campaigns, chart tracking, real-time promotion across platforms. This wasn't random hype. This was strategy at a community level. When SB19 started gaining traction internationally, it wasn't because radio stations picked them up. It was because fans made them impossible to ignore. Every trend, every spike, every chart entry was amplified. And here's the part most people miss. The US didn't discover SB19. The internet delivered SB19 to the US first. That's a completely different pathway. But here's where things take a shocking turn. Because even with all that fan power, there was still something missing. Something most artists never overcome. And SB19 did. Section 3. They didn't change for the US. Let's talk about identity. When artists try to break into the US, there's usually pressure to change their sound, adjust their image, sing more in English, fit Western trends. SB19? They didn't fully play that game. Instead, they did something risky. They stayed themselves. Filipino identity, genre-blending sound, distinct visuals. And insiders say that's exactly what made them stand out. Because in a market flooded with similar-sounding artists, authenticity became their weapon. Think about it. Why would the US audience pay attention to another copy when they can discover something original? SB19 didn't try to be the next anyone. They became the first version of themselves. If you respect artists who stay true to themselves, drop a fire in the comments. And don't forget to like this video. It really helps push SB19 content to more people. Section 4. The business move that changed everything. Now this is where insiders lean forward. Because this is what separates SB19 from many other groups. Ownership. At a certain point, SB19 made a decision that most artists are afraid to make. They took control. Instead of relying fully on traditional management systems, they built their own structure. And that changed the game. Why? Because now they could decide their sound, control their image, choose their collaborations, move globally without waiting for approval. Let me say that again. They didn't wait for permission. And in an industry where most artists are controlled by contracts, that's powerful. Insiders say this is one of the biggest reasons SB19 could expand internationally faster than expected. Because they weren't stuck in the system, they were moving around it. But even with all that control, there was still one moment that changed everything. One turning point that pushed them into global conversations. And you already know the name. Section 5, the Gento Effect. Let's talk about Gento. At first glance, it looks like just another viral hit. But insiders say it was calculated, not fake, not forced, but strategically designed to explode. Here's how. Catchy, repeatable choreography, strong visual identity, perfect timing for social media. And when it dropped, everything aligned. Fans pushed it, algorithms picked it up, new audiences discovered it. And suddenly, SB19 wasn't just a group anymore. They were a global conversation. That's the difference between a song and a moment. If Gento was the moment you realized SB19 was different, hit the like button right now. And share this video with someone who still underestimates them. Section 6. The hard truth about the industry. Now let's get real for a second, because this part isn't always talked about. Insiders admit that SB19 didn't just face challenges. They faced resistance, limited industry infrastructure, lack of Western support early on, skepticism toward P-pop. There were doors that didn't open, opportunities that didn't come easily, moments where most artists would have stopped. But SB19? They kept building anyway. And that's the uncomfortable truth. They didn't rise because the system helped them. They rose despite the system. So now the question is, what makes them different? Why them? Why now? Section 7. The formula for their breakthrough. When you break everything down, insiders point to 5 key factors. 1. Discipline. Years of training. Precision. Consistency. 2. Strategy. Every move from music to visuals has intent. 3. Fan power. Not just supporters, but organizers and promoters. 4. Authenticity. They didn't erase their identity, they amplified it. 5. Control. Owning their direction changed their trajectory. Put all that together, you don't just get success, you get momentum. And momentum is unstoppable when it reaches global scale. If you've made it this far, you're a real one. So here's what I need you to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, because we're just getting started. More deep dives, more insider truths, more SB19 content you won't find anywhere else. So here's the final truth. SB19 didn't break into the US the traditional way. They didn't wait to be accepted. They didn't follow the rules. They rewrote them. And now, the world isn't asking if they belong. It's trying to catch up. And maybe, just maybe, this isn't the peak. This is only the beginning.